All right, so I've been cranking away here on a couple of things. Um, the handlebar system, uh, of course, it's got to be strong, so I made it out of 1-inch gas black pipe. Uh, and that's coming along nicely. I'm kind of in a pickle now, though. Well, not a pickle, but I'm kind of trying to debate whether I should use the handlebars that came on the donor sled, or if I should try to source some other handlebars. These are kind of narrow, and they're not ergonomically. My wrists are cocked in like this. I like that they have the controls on here, and the controls appear to be simple and usable. You know, I don't think it would take much to hook my brake and my throttle cable up. But the way this handlebar system mounts, it's just not like this thumb control, for example. It's like for tiny hands. And I don't understand how people can drive this thing back in the day with big mittens or gloves on, because even with bare hands, I'm having a hard time with this thumb throttle. My hand always wants to have it mashed. You know, I can't really control it well when it's out here. It doesn't feel right. So I don't know what to do. I was kind of counting on this, but now that I've come this far, it's like, and I plan on trail riding with this machine, so that's extended period of time riding. I don't know if I like this or not. I might have to find something else. Sad, because it's free. But the main part of the bars is pretty much done. I'll show you. So here they are. Wait a minute, let's do this on the cart. Nice, trying to see it. So here they are. So this is how they would be on the machine with a set of handlebars. With a set of handlebars on them, you know, like this. The plan is I'm gonna, on this area here, I'm gonna make a dashboard that will house my switch for my lights, my kill switch for the engine. What else am I putting on there? We're gonna try to mount our GPS Hook 7 fish finders on here as well. So we can use GPS Lake Master chips when we're out on the lakes. So that'll all go on the dashboard here. Yeah, so this, I put the tunnel cover on. I got that all done. That's looking pretty sharp. Here's the machine as it sits right now. And there's the new aluminum tunnel cover. And here is the handlebar mounting system. So the silver lugs on that go into these big beefy rings and then a pin gets put in here to adjust the height. One level, when it's laying flat on these bars, is for, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can. When it's laying flat on these bars, it's for the sitting position when you're sitting in the toboggan. Then you put a pin in this hole, and it raises it up dramatically in the back for when you're standing. So I would put it all in there and have it all together, except for the fact that it doesn't want to go in and out of there very easily, which is a good thing, which means it won't fall out. And I'll risk scratching that paint putting it in. So I'd rather get the handlebars done the way I want them and then put them in once and leave them in. So this is kind of where she's sitting right now. This whole assembly I welded off the machine, and then I just bolted it to the tunnel with all these bolts on either side. It's good and strong. It has to be good and strong because that is the whole control of the machine. That's what keeps it from tipping over. You got to be able to reef on those handlebars. That's why I did everything heavy. My buddy was going to do his all out of electrician metal conduit pipe, and he learned in a hurry that that's too wimpy and too twisty. So he ended up going to black pipe as well. Not 1 inch, he went to 1/2 inch, but his tunnel is aluminum. My tunnel is steel. His engine weighs half of what my engine weighs, so he can get away with lighter materials. But bolting it here, and on both sides strengthen up the tunnel quite a bit, and put some integrity into the whole system. So I'm really jacked about that design. We decided to go with the handlebar mounts pretty much midships. The commercial units that you buy, the actual snow dogs, their handlebars are mounted way back here in the back, and people have complained that it's hard to control the machine, especially when you're in a bank turn. The machine feels like it's twisting because the engine weight is way up in the front, and it feels like the whole tunnel system and everything is twisting on you. So we decided to put the handlebar system as close to the middle as possible, the center of gravity and whatnot, and hopefully that should help us steer better. So yeah, she's looking good. Probably won't stay that way once I'm using it. It'll get all scratched up and dinged up and whatnot, but for now it looks good. So that's where I'm at now. I think I'm going to sign off for tonight. It's past my bedtime, and had a long day and I'm pretty exhausted, so I'll be back out in the shop again tomorrow all day, cranking away on it, and see how much progress I can make then. My drive line components apparently aren't going to be here until like March 3rd, so there's not much I can do with the drive line. Tomorrow I'm going to probably take the bogey wheel assemblies apart, and I've got all the new rubber bogey wheels, so I will probably build those. That's going to take some time. And I'll take the drive sprockets apart and take out all the busted parts of that, so that's ready when the new sprocket comes in. Sprockets, I should say. And work on drive line components tomorrow. Yeah, we're getting there. But I don't know if it'll be done by the end of winter. Oh, that would suck. Get it all finished, all ready to go, and I can't use it until next year. We'll see. All right. Catch you on the flip side.